They're gonna put all the backups in now. Oh, Crucified me. Ooh, you got some tea. Get some of that TNA. Irish fun. Some good tea. I got to do my job in my one piece. NFL fans, what is going on? Oh, way too close. Way too close. What is good, guys? Get my little microphone over here. Done gun did it. Yo, who called that blowout? This guy called that blowout. Woo, baby. Oh, baby. What a game. What a game by the Seahawks. Incredible performance there. Very unfortunate, guys, on the Bo Nix situation. That's a huge bummer. That just sucks. What's up, Darren? What's up, Alex? Yeah, we went 2 for 2 so far today with my final picks video. Oh, man, that Bills-Broncos game, what a weird way to end. It just sucks. It really just sucks when the refs get involved in a football game in overtime on 2 ticky-tack calls. I don't love it. But, yeah, Bo Nix played great today. Definitely played better than I thought he was going to play. Christina Emerald, the ravishing, the beautiful. Welcome to the chat. Appreciate you guys. Make sure you all hit that like button. It does help us get into that YouTube algorithm there as we break down these games today. Oh, Jonathan, man. That's such a bummer, dude. It's such a bummer, man. Bo Nix played really, really freaking good. That final drive, amazing. Yeah, I mean, for them to go and beat Josh Allen in overtime, that was impressive as well. Yeah, I was kind of rooting for Josh Allen as well. Those refs with those pass interference calls, I don't love it. I definitely do not love it, guys. But yeah, Sam Darnold goes to the bench, 41-6. Holy guacamole. Game is over, guys. It's over. Yeah, Tanner, I mean, they just couldn't score touchdowns in that game, man. They were kicking a lot of field goals in Week 18, you know. Yeah, I kind of agree with you, Darren. Man. But what did they turn the ball over 5 times today, guys? It's hard to win in the NFL on the road, in the playoffs, with a team coming off a bye when you turn the ball over 5 times, right? Yeah, Carlos, that's a bummer, man. That is a bummer. And Jarrett Stidham sucks. So, I don't know what the Broncos are going to do. You think they're going to call Drew Brees and be like, hey, Drew Brees, you want to come out of retirement? Because, yeah, Jarrett Stidham, that dude is not very good. But maybe he proves me wrong. We'll see, guys. But, man, woo, baby. Yeah, I mean, I think Seahawks-Rams would be a lot of fun. I think either one. It's going to be a fun game. Bears or Rams against the Seahawks there in Seattle will be a lot of fun. Tough place to go play is playing in Seattle on the road there, NFL fans. Going to be a very tough matchup for either one of those teams, you know. So we'll see what happens, guys. But, yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, I mean, I think Seattle's defense gives the Bears a lot of trouble, and the Bears secondary is very, very beatable. I mean, honestly, I'd rather play the Bears Yeah, Mike, it's a bummer, man. Super bummer, guys. Yeah, it'll be a few years for the NFC South for sure. But maybe one of them will actually have a winning record next year. What's up, Emmett? Welcome to the chat, buddy. I'm not sure, Johnny. Like, without Nico Collins, I think that offense is really going to struggle. They're calling for snow as well. CJ Stroud in the snow. I don't like their chances. Yeah, they played the Eagles very well in that game, but remember, they didn't have Jalen Carter in that Eagles game, Alex. Just remember that. Are both games on Sunday, Christina? Oh, yeah, next Sunday. It's like the biggest font of all time. But I appreciate you guys all coming in the chat. Do me a favor, hit the like button, and if you haven't yet, subscribe to the channel, guys. I'm trying to get to I would love to get to 30,000 by the end of the NFL season, but we're at 28,515, man. So do me a solid, hit that like button, and subscribe to the channel. Pretty good so far. I got crushed on some prop bets today, which was a bummer, but it is what it is. But my regular picks, right on the money, right on the money. I like the home teams. So far so good. I did put out my final picks video. I went with the Broncos. I went with Seattle, and I went with the Rams, I think, and the Patriots. So yeah, we're looking pretty good so far. I called that blowout, man. I called it all week that I thought the 49ers were about to get blown out. Oh, thanks, Alex. I appreciate you coming in and chopping it up, bro. I love coming on these lives and hanging out and chopping it up with the fam. Yeah, Emmett, with Jaden Daniels going down early and often, and yeah, it was just a bad overall situation because that's a team that, doesn't have a ton of depth, right? So without Jaden Daniels, it was tough sledding for them for sure, guys. But I appreciate you guys chopping it up. Looks like Mac Jones is coming into the game. No more Brock Purdy in the final 6 minutes. 41-6. Yeah, I mean, it's hard to bet against Indiana, man. You know what I mean? I think Miami's playing on borrowed time. Great run. But Indiana, I think, is a different beast. Tough loss for San Francisco, but they'll be back. They're very well coached. It'll be interesting to see whether or not Robert Saleh gets a head coaching job after this tremendous performance down the stretch with this defense, right? So, we'll see. We shall see. But yeah, I'm excited for tomorrow's games, guys. We got some great ones coming at you tomorrow. Boy, oh boy, we got some good ones coming at you tomorrow. Yeah, I like Indiana, man, for sure. We got 2 really good games cooking tomorrow. I'm excited. Yeah, if Seattle moves on, man, Seattle's got to move on. Seattle's got the Rams or the Bears, right? Yeah, Tanner, man, 49ers fans were crushing me all week because I was saying Seattle was going to blow them out. Yes, 49ers fans were trolling me hard, man. I can't even tell. You guys wouldn't even believe all the horrible stuff 49ers fans were calling me this past week, man. So, but Jay was right. On the money with that game, dude. Seattle blows them out. It is what it is. But I appreciate you guys coming in, chopping it up. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Trying to get up to 29,000 subscribers here on the channel, man. What's up, DJ? Welcome to the chat, buddy. Man, I don't know. The Texans, I just don't see CJ Stroud going on the road in New England, in the snow, and winning. He had 5 fumbles last week. What do you think he's going to do in the snow? No Nico Collins, man. They got a bunch of rookies and Christian Kirk. It's going to be a tough matchup. for the Texans to go and win that game. Yeah, I mean, it's tough, man. The Seattle Seahawks defense is really, really, really good. Yeah, that's kind of what I was saying. And they were in a tough situation, right? Fade Master, they had to go fly back across the country, playing on team on 2 weeks rest. Tough situation, man. Yeah, I mean, I got an itch. I got dog hair on my nose, bro. What do you want from me? Yo, guys, look. Trent has never picked his nose before. Everybody, let's clap it up for Trent, the guy who has never picked his nose a day in his life. Yeah, it really has, DJ. It's been a nightmare season, actually. It's been an absolute nightmare. This has been the craziest season I've ever had predicting games. It's been a roller coaster. So I was on the Bills train early on in the week, and then all these injuries that were just piling up for Buffalo. In my final picks video, I went with the Broncos. The Broncos were just well rested, playing at home. I just didn't think that Josh Allen had the supporting cast to go into Denver and win. Yeah, I do a little bit of baseball, but baseball, it's just like 162 games. It's so hard, man. It's really, really, really hard to like get people interested in 162 games week in and week out, you know? The Bills need some wide receivers, right, guys? They need some freaking wide receivers. So when I made my original bracket, I had Seattle and the Patriots, and I'm going to stick with it. I'm going to stick with it. I got Indiana in some parlays, bro. Yeah, I mean, the fact that the Bills were in that game after turning the ball over 5 times is wild. You know what I mean? So, yeah, Seattle is dominating, you know, right? You know, so who's going to go into Seattle and win? I think it's tough, man. Blowout. Called it. Called it. Called it. Yeah, I called it, man. I don't know. You think the Rams go on the road, Troy, and beat Seattle? That's going to be tough. Tough. Tough, tough, tough. Yeah, I'm really curious to see what the Rams are going to look like in the frostbitten Chicago air tomorrow. That should be a lot of fun to watch. 41-6, 2 minutes to go before this game wraps up, everybody. Appreciate you coming in and chopping it up here on Saturday night. 2 games in the books pretty much. We got 1 blowout. Man, there's always 1 blowout every week that just screws all my teasers. Luckily, I only put 1 teaser on the 49ers, but we went a bunch hard on the home teams with the teasers. It's going to be so cold, man. They say it's going to be 17 degrees. With the wind chill, it's going to be like -5. Yikes! Yeah, hard pass. I mean, that's not a bad spot, DJ. That's actually a good call. But, you know, the way it works with Philly is, even if they trade him, they have like a $24 million cap hit. I don't know if he ultimately gets traded. That cap hit's really huge, man. $24 million just to get rid of him. Is it worth it? I don't know. Yeah, so everyone's like, trade A.J. Brown, trade A.J. Brown. But, like, it's not. I think it's a $25 million cap hit if they trade him, right? I mean, the Bills game was really, really freaking close, man. And those pass interference calls at the end of the game were just bullshit, in my opinion. The refs getting involved in a game with those ticky-tack pass interference calls in overtime. Yikes. I think he's still on the Jets, right? Yeah, I mean, we'll see. I don't know if he gets traded. I mean, I just don't know if you could trade him. losing 24 million in your cap is a lot of money to just lose, man. Yeah, Seattle looks really good right now. The defense is playing really, really elite. Sam Darnold looked decent today. Yeah, it was a tough loss today, man. Their wide receivers are so trash, man. It's like they have like the worst, like for a team that like wants to go to the playoffs every year and win, they literally have the worst wide receiver room in the NFL. That's crazy. And like I don't know how they keep doing it year in and year out. I don't know, man. Justin Fields is pretty bad. He's like a glorified running back that throws the ball a little bit. I'm not a big Justin Fields guy. I think Reed definitely needs to go, Troy. Reed Blankenship had like one of the worst years of safeties. He had like a 25 PFF coverage grade. That's the worst from a starter I've ever seen in my life. I think Reed Blankenship has peaked. I think he's got to go, for sure. Jordan Davis, I think he has one more year on his deal, right? I think he's a free agent next year. And then Nakobe Dean's a free agent. They did draft Jahad Campbell, so Nakobe Dean probably walks. Yeah, I mean, I think Trevor Lawrence in this offense over the next couple of years, guys, is going to cook a little bit. Yeah, I mean, the Jets organization is a death sentence for an NFL player for sure. Yeah, I mean, Harbaugh has a standard, right? You know what I mean? So those guys got to get a grip or get out of town. And Scadaboo is like a 4th or 5th round pick, right? So the Giants aren't, they don't have a lot invested in him, you know what I mean, materially. So, but I think Scadaboo, he'll be fine. He's never been like a locker room cancer wherever he's been. No, the Eagles, Kevin Patullo got fired. I would love Mike McDaniel to go to Philly for sure. I would love that. That's who I want. Who, Clemson? Big win there for Seattle. Game is officially in the books. Yeah, I liked RJ Harvey in college. Yeah, Seahawks look like the team to beat right now, man. Definitely look like the team to beat for sure. NFL fans, welcome to the J All Day NFL Show. We're going to break down these games for you today that just happened. Talk about the games tomorrow, who's going to win, and who's ultimately going to play for the Super Bowl this year. If you're new to the channel, do me a huge favor. Hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. We're chopping up some football here today, guys. We're at 28,515 subscribers, right? If you guys have any questions about the game, let me know in the comments down below. Sam Darnold's chopping it up at the end of the game. Yeah, that seems like a huge, huge error, right? Sam Darnold playing pretty good football. I mean, he didn't play great today. He played okay. But after Seattle returning that opening kickoff all the way, 97 yards for a tutty, tough, man. Yeah, going to the Jets is just a terrible, terrible situation. Yeah, I mean, the Seahawks, that defense it all starts with the defense, man. Yeah, I'm so busy, Troy. I got a full-time job. I got a wife, a kid, 2 dogs. I have another channel, the Jason Amaral Talks Finance channel, where I talk about the stock market. I run my own sports memorabilia company. I got a lot of shit going on. And I also manage about $750,000 in the stock market. So I'm a busy man, brother. What's up, Jimmy? Welcome to the chat, bro. What's up, little G? I usually do a lot of NFL offseason stuff. I'm going to be doing a ton of mock drafts. I do a lot of free agent breakdowns, team roster breakdowns, stuff like that, And then I'm going to focus a little more for the next couple of months on my stock market channel. But I'll occasionally come in on some lives. I like to do lives on Sunday nights. Yeah, Kenneth Walker had a big game today, brother. Yeah, I cover SoFi a lot on that stock, man. Well, if you would have invested, dude, when I told you to invest at $5 a share, it's $27 a share now. So that's why I talk about that stock a lot, because it made me a ton of money. But I'm going to start focusing on the stock market a little bit more and break down like more diverse companies. I'm going to start talking about some ETF stuff. So I'm going to concentrate on that a little more over the next several months. It's hard to do a lot of research on stocks that I don't know a lot about. It's called Jason Amaral Talks Finance. Yeah, I'm not going to do the XFL stuff, brother. What's up, Stacy? What's up, Ratchet? I like the Rams tomorrow, but it's going to be a close game. I think it could get loose for sure. Yeah, I mean, Carvana's still a trash company, though, but that's just my opinion. Yeah, I like the Pats, for sure. I like the Patriots. Houston, no Nico Collins, man. I don't know, man. I don't know how they score points. Yeah, and there's a lot of bad blood going on. Sean McVay and Matt LaFleur are like best friends. And, you know, the whole Ben Johnson situation. Yeah, I'm not into the whole meme stock situation. If you look at the books on Carvana, that company is going in the trash. Oh, man. I just don't know. I just don't know if the Rams can go into Seattle and win. Yeah, McVay and LaFleur are like really, really, really close. And there's been rumors circulating that LaFleur is helping Sean McVay prepare for this game. So that's a very interesting little tidbit there, guys, you know? So that could be really interesting. But the cold weather doesn't give a shit about game plans. So I don't know how windy it's going to be on the field. But both of these defenses, the Rams and the Bears, have had a ton of trouble stopping anyone throwing the football, right? So it'll be really interesting to see. I don't know how the Bears slow down this offense. I just don't. So I think Caleb Williams got to put up at least 30 points to win this game. There's no rules in the NFL, let me know, about coaches talking to other coaches. There's no rules about that. But guys, welcome to the chat here on the channel. Appreciate you guys chopping it up. What's down 17%, bro? I don't know. We'll see how he looks tomorrow. That cold weather it's going to be really, really, really cold. Not just like 30 degrees cold. I mean, yeah, he cost the Packers that game, missing all those kicks. I think it's going to be a really close game. The Bears and the Rams, that game's going to be really close. I think it's going to come down to turnovers. And I do like the Rams pass rush a little bit more than the Bears, who have really, really struggled getting after quarterbacks. And if you let Matt Stafford sit in a clean pocket, I don't care if it's negative 20 degrees or 200 degrees, he's going to carve you up. But remember, Caleb Williams, guys, has only been in Chicago for less than 2 years. He played his college, he played at USC, man, you know, here in sunny Southern California. So he's not some guy that's been used to playing in negative 20-degree weather. It's going to affect everybody, you know, not just him. And when it's really cold, the ball gets so slick. So it's hard to catch the ball when it's really, really cold with those wide receiver gloves, man. So I bet LL Cool J. I bet, bro. I mean, I'm from Philly originally. It got cold there, but it's not Chicago cold. Yeah, you got to, man. You got to. Or get them like hand warmer things you take when you go hunting. But man, Superman cold, guys. But yeah, Chicago cold is a different, like being on the lake there with the wind, it's a different kind of cold. I think Chicago cold, I don't know, Green Bay and Chicago cold are, whew, baby. It's going to be tough, man. Definitely going to be tough. We just added 2 new subscribers, guys. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Yeah, we went 2 for 2 in the games today with my final picks video I put out yesterday. We went with the Broncos. We went with the Seahawks. But, you know, the Broncos they barely beat the Bills that turned the ball over 5 times. That's crazy. I thought the Broncos were going to have a little bit of trouble beating New England or Houston with Bo Nix. Now without him, I don't like their chances, man. That's for sure. Jarrett Stidham, nothing I've seen from him makes me think that he could be the guy going forward, right? So, I don't know, man. I don't know. But, guys, let me know. Who do you think is going to win these games tomorrow? Who do you like in the Houston Patriots game? Let me know in the comments down below. But, yes, Seattle wins by blowout today. Broncos win but lose Bo Nix. Huge freaking bummer. Huge bummer, guys. Yeah, the Eagles definitely lost. That's faux show. New England and the Rams. We got Patriots and the Rams. In my original bracket, when I put out that video, I had the Patriots and the Seahawks. So we'll see if my prediction will ultimately come true. Seahawks looked really tough to beat today, man. They looked, I don't know. Going into Seattle, beating them in that stadium with that defense. Yikes. Yikers. But yeah, we'll see what's up. We'll see what's up. But yeah, it should be a lot of fun. Yeah, I don't think there's a such thing as like NFL coach collusion when it comes to like game plans and shit. I think you can talk to whoever the hell you want to talk to. But my favorite bet tomorrow is that Colston Loveland over like 53 yards receiving. I think he's going to have a big game. You think the Broncos are going to win after losing Bo Nix, football geek? I don't know how. Jarrett Stidham stinks, man. I don't know how the hell they win without Bo Nix. Yeah, I have no idea. Didn't Sean Payton get help from Bill Cowher? I have no idea. No. It's the Rams. It's the Packers head coach LaFleur who got out, helping Sean McVay, the Rams coach, because they're buddies. And then they both hate Brad Johnson. Ben Johnson, excuse me. Whooped? You think they're going to get whooped? Yeah, I don't know, man. Matt Stafford's a dog. Yeah, but the Bears secondary can't cover anybody, bro. What's up with that? No. The Packers head coach LaFleur, him and Sean McVay are all old buddies, you know, so. But yeah, crazy games today. 49ers get blowed out. I called it. Called it. Nailed it. And then the Broncos win by the skin of their teeth in overtime. Yeah, we'll see, Chicago Dreaming. We shall see. I'm curious to see what Caleb Williams looks like in the freezing cold as well, remember? Remember, your boy Caleb Williams played ball at USC, man. You know, he hasn't been in Chicago too long. So I am very excited to see how this game plays out. Are the Bears and Ben Johnson for real? Can they beat Sean McVay? Really good football mind. You know, the Rams special teams has been really bad, and we saw special teams played a huge role in this game in Seattle with the 49ers. Letting the opening kickoff go 97 yards for a touchdown, man. Big deal there, guys. Big deal. But yeah, what a bummer for Broncos fans, guys. I'm so sorry. Losing out on Bo Nix. That's an absolute bummer. Yeah, Kobe, I called that shit, man. Definitely called it. I had a feeling all week that they were about to get blown out. I had a feeling all week they were about to get torched. And they got torched. I don't know even what quarterbacks would be out there even. Now, just spitballing. What quarterbacks could even be in play for the Broncos? I'm not really sure. I don't know if there's a are you going to give Tom Brady a call? Have Brady run in on the white horse to save the Broncos season? But I think that now that he's the owner, he can't play. So I have no idea who you would even call. Is there a recently retired guy that you could get off the couch to come play quarterback? I don't think so, man. Yeah, it's really wild stuff, man. Wild stuff. Bo Nix. Super disappointing, yeah. Big bummer. Seattle blows out the 49ers, and the Bills lose in overtime. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap up this live stream. Not a lot of people cooking tonight. There'll probably be more people on tomorrow, so we'll shout it out tomorrow. Good luck with the games tomorrow. I'll catch you on the flip side, guys. I'm out of here. Peace. Don't forget to subscribe.